Hello everybody and welcome to the Pocono Raceway for the 20th race of our 2003 NR2003 season, as Michael Waltrip and Ryan Newman start in the front row. Two winners already this season, with Terry Labonte and Kurt Busch behind them, and Jeff Burton top of green and underway from Pocono. Michael Waltrip leads the way with a slight advantage over Ryan Newman running in second. Newman's been running very well the last 4 or 5 races, climbing up the point standings, getting a lot of laps led, but still has not got that third victory of the season. He is still searching for that as we speak. Him and Michael Waltrip battling out for this race lead. Behind them, Jeff Burton, Kurt Busch, the Roush teammates, were battling with Terry Labonte, who won this race earlier this season, looking to try to get the Pocono sweep this season, and to have 5 more playoff points to his cause. It was a two victory season here 2003. Terry in third, Mikey and Newman clear, driving away with it. Jeff Burton slide job there on Terry Labonte. He'll take the position. Behind him, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Joe Nemechek, two guys who definitely need a lot of points to get back into contention for this playoffs. They need some good runs today, but back at the front, the battle is between Michael Waltrip, Ryan Newman, two winners, both in the top 5 in points. Michael Waltrip already had the win earlier this year at Las Vegas. Ryan Newman won, I believe, at Talladega and at Dover for his 2 wins this season. As he continues to battle Mikey for the race lead, behind us they continue to go back and forth. Jeff Burton and Dale Jr. back there duking out. Looks like Michael Waltrip's going to have the lead using that high lane momentum through 1 and 2, but Newman on the inside, a huge run in the lead will go to Ryan Newman here at Pocono. He gets around the inside of Michael Waltrip as he starts driving away, still looking for win number 3 of the season and career win number 7. Not quite there yet, as Junior now working on getting around Jeff Burton for the 3rd position. Junior finally gonna make that pass. DEI running 2nd and 3rd now with Michael Waltrip, Dale Earnhardt Jr., but Junior still fighting Jeff Burton. Jeff Burton, what a fight to stay even with Dale behind them. Kurt Busch runs in 5th, but Ryan Newman, the Rocket Man, leading the way here in Pocono, with Michael Waltrip behind him in 2nd, gaining big time. Here comes Michael Waltrip, a big run to the inside, side by side for the lead. Give it to Newman that lap, but Mikey with the advantage down the front straightaway through that. So now on the last lap of stage 1, it is still Newman and Michael Waltrip 1st and 2nd. I mean, light years away from the rest of the pack, with 3rd place Todd Bodine behind the lap car of Mark Martin. Ricky Craven running all the way back in 42nd, having a tough day. 41st, having a tough day today for Ricky Craven. He's one of our bubble drivers. Can't afford to have that, as Newman and Michael Waltrip having a great day right now. Then he got some more stage points to their cause. Newman can add another playoff point for when he gets into the playoffs. He'll use all of them, and that'll be a great help to him in his quest to try to go to the championship for the first time in only his 2nd season. Last year he made it all the way to the round of 8, trying to better that this season. Of course, last season he fell off in the playoffs, barely made it through the rounds, then eventually was unceremoniously eliminated from the round of 8 and did not make the championship 4. As we wait for the lap car Craven to cross the line, which he will right now, so we can toss the yellow command. Ryan Newman going to win stage 1 in Pocono, followed by Michael Waltrip in 2nd. 3rd place going to be the 54 Todd Bodine, having a legacy run right now. Dale Jr. in 4th, Kurt Busch in 5th. That is going to be Jeff Burton, Terry Labonte, Elliott Sadler, Rusty Wallace. And the final stage point goes to Dave Blaney in the 77, stealing it from Joe Nemechek, as Newman wins stage 1. Now, coming to the last of stage 2 is Jimmy Johnson in the lead in the middle of a pit cycle. Johnson trying to get the stage win. He needs some points here to get back in the mix for these playoffs. He's ahead of the lap car of John Andretti, but looks like the 48's going down the bottom of the racetrack. Looks like Jimmy might come down and pit this time. By if Jimmy pits, he throws away stage points and the stage win. He cannot afford to do that. That is costing him crucial points in track positions. Jimmy Johnson will pit, though. Johnson into the pits, going to give up the stage win. Coming to the last half of the stage, looks like it's going to be Kurt Busch now as the first car who's in position to cycle out to the lead. Behind Kurt, you're going to have Michael Waltrip and Todd Bodine, once again still running inside the top 5, doing a great job today, as Kurt Busch now takes the lead on the last lap of stage 2 at Michigan, trying to get another playoff, at Pocono, trying another playoff point for him, as that'd be great for Kurt, as that would propel him, besides that California win where he's won 2 years in a row. California, his only 2 career victories, he can give some more playoff points. Of course, last season made the championship 4, but one of the early few to crash out, was not able to win the championship like Matt Kenseth is able to. So Kurt still leads. Michael Waltrip running in 2nd. 3rd place Todd Bodine is waiting for the slow lapper of Tony Stewart to get the start finish line. It's going to be a while. So still the Kurt Busch, Michael Waltrip, Todd Bodine looking for the stage win. Kurt still leading. Mikey's still in 2nd. Bodine still in 3rd. Newman back in 4th. Burton, Earnhardt, Terry Labonte, Bill Elliott, the rest of the top 10. As caution's down the racetrack. The caution lights are flashing. What has happened? As we go into turn 1 and 2, we see there is a slow, the 48 of Jimmy Johnson is in it. Jimmy and Bobby Labonte involved. Johnson has he was your leader last lap. He pitted in and gets cleaned out by Bobby Labonte. He drives into his quarter panel. A hard rear end impact for 18 Bobby Labonte. And Jimmie Johnson goes into the outside wall hard as well and destroyed race cars for the 18 and the 48. Two of the best cars. So Bobby Labonte, your regular season points leader at the moment, collides with Jimmie Johnson, who's trying to find his way in the playoffs as he continues to have a disastrous fall apart to the end of this season. Johnson, Bobby Labonte go crashing hard, bring out the caution that will end stage 2 as they race back to the line to get the stage win. Looks like it's going to be Kurt Busch holding off Michael Waltrip top 9. Indeed it is. Kurt Busch wins stage 2 at Pocono, followed by Mikey, Todd Bodine, Ryan Newman, and then Jeff Burton in the top 5, then Dale Jr., Taylor Labonte, Bill Elliott, Rusty Wallace. The last spot in the top 10 will go to Joe Nemechek in the 25, who gets that stage point back that he lost in stage number 1. And they're going to get ready to get down to business here in this final stage of racing. And Jimmie Johnson by Labonte, smoke now pouring out of their cars, even further destroyed from an incident that we have missed, as Terry Labonte now leads with just 2 laps to go at Pocono. Todd Bodine runs in second, and third place it is Joe Nemechek, and then lurking in fourth is Sterling Marlin. A lot has happened in this final stage. There's been a lot of cautions. We haven't been able to catch all of them, but there's been a ton of cautions. A lot of cars knocked out of this race as Terry Labonte looks to bring home the victory, sweep the season here at Pocono, and become our 5th multi-time winner this season, and keep the playoff grid at 14 different winners as we get ready to head into the Brickyard 400 next episode. That's going to be a big race in the Brickyard. Should be very interested to see who gets the job done there. But looks like Terry Labonte can make it happen here. About Todd Bodine, career best run right now, running in second. Joe Nemechek third, trying to get every point possible to get into that playoff picture. Sterling Marlin fourth. He's basically in a must-win situation unless he can really start gaining 20 points a week here. But that is very, very unlikely. They're stacking up behind 54 behind us. Terry Labonte now just driving away with the win. White flag, final lap. So Colonel Bank at Pocono for Terry Labonte, looking to sweep the Pocono races this season. Get career win number 23, tying his brother Bobby on the all-time wins list. As Terry works his way through 1 and 2 for the final time. Todd Bodine really under fire now from Nemechek and Marlin. Bodine's been a great job blocking, but Nemechek and Marlin are clearly faster cars at the moment. They've got right up to the back bumper, but still stacked up. They cannot make the pass. Todd Bodine doing a great job blocking. Rusty Wallace back in 5th, staying consistent, which is what he needs to do, but he's still going to be tight in that points battle for the final 2 positions into these playoffs. As after this race, we only have 6 more races until we begin the playoffs. As Terry Labonte, Nemechek makes a last effort move to get around Todd Bodine for second here through turn 3 for the final time. Nemechek gets the advantage, which looks like he'll make that pass. And Terry Labonte, as we go through turn 3 for the final time here at Pocono, Terry Labonte will sweep the Pocono races this season. Labonte wins at Pocono. Todd Bodine, your runner-up, Nemechek, Marlin, Rusty Wallace, the top 5, then Bill Elliott, John Andretti, Steve Park, Dave Blaney, and Kevin Harvick. Your top 10 today as Terry Labonte gets win number 2 of 2003 at Pocono, sweeps this season's races at the Pocono Raceway, and has some good momentum getting closer and closer to the playoffs. You can see the race results on the left side of your screen, and the long list of DNFs that we caught there at the end. And we'll see the updated playoff grid momentarily. And I see up to the playoff grid. Of course, Terry Labonte jumps up to 5th, becoming our 5th multi-time winner of the season, joining his brother Bobby, Robbie, and Jeff Gordon, and then Ryan Newman. Then back in the other end at the battle at the playoff bubbles, he was going to make it. Ricky Craven sits plus 11 and 15th. His cushion completely evaporated now. He is now in that tight battle for the last playoff spots. As is Matt Kenseth, only just 3 points above Rusty Wallace. And Joe Nemechek sits out by 28 points. Dale Jr., Elliott Sadler, Sterling Marlin, that must-win territory. 68, 84, and 86 out, respectively. So until the next episode for the Brickyard 400, I hope you all have a good one.